Good day, Cochrane. Welcome to the pilot episode of Fireside Chat with Mayor Jeff Genung. I am Mayor Jeff Genung. Thank you for joining us today. I will be doing this on a bi-weekly basis after every council meeting. I would like to keep it light and informative and maybe even have a special guest every once in a while just to introduce you to some of the people of Cochrane. Today we are going to go through the budget later, but I'm going to start with the agenda from last night's council meeting. We had a presentation from administration on the fiber strategy update. Fiber is going in all of our infrastructure. When we're putting in new roads, we're putting in conduit for fiber. We have, I believe, about 7 kilometers of fiber so far, and I'm really excited to see where that will take us as a community. We have an opportunity to become a smart city and apply for grants. More on that to come. Next up was the Urban Hens Pilot Program. This, as everyone knows, has garnered a lot of attention in the past few months. It has been before council in the past. And last night we heard from planning department, and the pilot program that they were asking us to approve was not approved. So there will be no pilot project for hens in Cochrane anytime soon. Next was the Jim Uffelman Memorial Park dedication. I brought a motion forward to council to have the Riverfront Dog Park named after Mr. Uffelman. As most may know, he was an advocate for the off-leash areas in the community and also a strong council critic. And I was pleased to see council unanimously approve naming the park after Jim, so you will see a sign go up in the near future. Next up was a notice of motion brought forward by Councillor Nagel to ask for a development summary report from the planning department, which gave council a snapshot of where we are at with all the development in town, where we are with water, what communities have been approved, what subdivision is approved, and how many houses are left to be built, and how many houses are built. And I'm happy to say that that report will be available on the website. If you're interested in checking it out, please do so. Staff is going to keep updating that on an annual basis so that we can continue to monitor where we are as we approve growth. Next, in new business, we had a series of committees that council was looking for public at large appointments. We approved a few people to a few different committees. Thank you to all of those who put their name forward. Without public engagement, we are nothing, in my view, so thank you for that. Now let's talk budget. Budget took up a great deal of time at council last night. Obviously, it's a huge document, very important to the community. Gives direction to our administration for the year and how we're spending your money. We landed at a 3.06% tax increase after all of the things we debated last night and through the budget deliberations in November. So where we landed, what is included in that 3.06%? We are studying Center Avenue this year. It was in the future. It was slotted to be looked at in the future. Council decided to move it forward to this year so that we can do something about traffic as soon as possible. That study will look at looking at a grade crossing at Center Avenue for now for 4 lanes, see if it's possible, and look at also going under, and if we can look at one-way traffic, not parking on Center. All of those things will be studied in that study. We added a communication officer full-time. Council through the election wanted more community engagement. We can only do so by having more communication people. So we've added a full-time position there. I'm happy to say we've also added 3 additional RCMP officers. So we'll have more boots on the ground coming up in 2018 and into 2019. Closing the gap in cop to pop, which is police officer per capita. So I like to use that cop to pop phrase for that. Council, my direction would be that we get closer to a 1 per 1,000 cop to pop, and we are at 1 per 1,100 with the additional RCMP officers. Also coming to a fire department near you is 4 additional firefighters that will allow our fire force to have 1 more staff person on per day, which will make that fire department more efficient. And I'm happy the council approved that last night as well. We have another bylaw enforcement officer being added as well, development enforcement officer, which will police new builds in new communities to help keep builders and developers and people doing construction on to our bylaws. Speed, noise, garbage, those types of things, and make sure that all of our bylaws are being followed. We also have put 1% away in this budget for funding to infrastructure deficit. We heard loud and clear that we are not saving enough for our infrastructure, and therefore council decided to put some money away starting this budget. We approved the full funding for the library, so the library grant will be as asked. And we also approved, and this is quite important, the 5th Avenue and Cultural Hub study, which will look at the 5th Avenue site, determine what we're doing with the Lions Club Rodeo, what the old pool site could and would be used for. We're also looking at the transit hub area with the old Esso bulk dealership and the town-owned lands by the library. How do all those tie together, and what should go there, and what should the future hold for culture in Cochrane? So again, a tax rate increase of 3.06%, but I feel that I'm happy to say that all 7 of council voted in favor of this budget. Not a regular occurrence around these parts, so I think that's a win for us on this budget. I know it's an increase, but council has added quite a few things that I think we have heard from the community that you want, and I'm happy to report that that's what is included in this budget. Please check our website for an update. Thank you.